Mentor Matches by Vince Gansberg. My recreation club and I wanted to try something new. So for one half of a match, I stepped on the field for U10 and U12 games for the purposes of mentoring players or teaching players just for one half. And then the second half, I stepped off the field to let them play. They all enjoyed it. First, the World Cup walkout. This is one of the first games of a U12 recreation season. So we started out with the World Cup walkout. As you can see, the players didn't have much of an idea of how to do this. However, after some instruction, I then separated them in two lines. They faced each other before the game, and they crossed each other and shook hands like they do in the World Cup, European Cup, UEFA Champions League, and even professional matches today. Have fun with this. Have the parents clap after they do it as well. The kickoff. This is a U10 age group. They play 6 aside, so I simply had them try to make an X with both teams. 2 in the back, 1 in the middle, 2 in the front. And as you can see, I had to address both sides of the ball as they're not used to lining up in some sort of shape. So be patient with this. It takes a little bit of time. Even encourage the coaches to come out so they can see the X shape or a 2-1-2. The goal kick. For the goal kick, I try and have both teams understand how this should look in the game. I have the defending team drop back. For U10s, I allow them to keep one player up front and the other players have to get behind midfield. For U12s, 2 players can be in the attacking half while the other players are behind midfield. For U8s and U6 age groups, drop them all back to midfield. Staying connected. One of the major problems I see in recreation soccer is that the fullbacks or the backs are constantly being told to stay on top of the penalty box. This can't happen for players to learn and to understand what the real game looks like. So in this clip, I'm encouraging the backs, even though they're hesitant, to keep pushing up. And as you can see, they don't want to get up even towards me. But eventually, I get them up to midfield where they should be. They should be connected with the rest of the team. And as the ball comes down the field, they simply drop back and defend. The corner kick. The corner kick and the goalkeeper's role in the corner kick. In this corner kick, I'm going to take time to instruct the goalkeeper and his role in organizing the defense, making sure, telling his teammates to mark up or get goal side of an attacker, telling him that he needs to get ready, stand kind of in the middle of the goal, always be looking, get the hands up, and as the ball gets played back and the defense gets the ball, now he yells and commands his defenders to get up the field. The free kick. In this short clip, I show a free kick and how the defense needs to set up a wall, but also how the attacking team can set up as well. So as you can see here, I place a young man in the attacking team on the red next to the wall. Then I also bring a young man back, and so that way they're not countered against by the orange team. When the ball is struck, the young man passes it actually, and the red team is successful in getting a shot, and the goalie stops it. The penalty kick. In this clip, after I get all the players organized and the penalty kick's about to be taken, I'm trying to instruct the goalkeeper to look active, to do the best that he can to try and stop the shot. Although this shot was hit pretty hard, and unfortunately the ball went in, but the goalie did try. A mentor or teaching moment. As you can see, I've stopped the game during the flow because a young man in red was just standing with the ball. So what I'm asking him is, do you see space? So if you see space, go ahead and take that on the dribble. Then I'm instructing the forward, instead of running away from the ball, to come to it so we can stay connected. So then I'm going to restart it here. And hopefully the young man, and actually he did later on during the game, he actually saw space, dribbled all the way down the field, found someone and passed later on. This time he doesn't, but the seed has been planted, and that's the purpose of the mentor match. Another mentoring moment on how to change the field for U12s. For this mentor moment, I literally stopped the play during the flow to instruct the blue team on how to change the point of attack when the ball gets, or when it gets too crowded on one side, how to switch the field, and to look for options. So I'm trying to address the blue team here specifically on the attack, as many times the ball will get bogged down on one side and the players simply don't understand how to play the ball back and then around to the other side. There's a saying, if you always do what you did, you're always going to get what you got, and you're always going to feel how you felt. Try these mentor matches at the beginning of the season. Just try for a half. I think that you'll see that most, if not all, will truly appreciate your efforts, but most importantly the kids, as they will appreciate you teaching them so that they can learn. I hope you've enjoyed this mentor match piece.